Your sister, your... He's not dead? I can understand that.
それ以来、雨はまるで別人のように変わっていったのでした。はじめまして、聞きたいことがあって来ました。父親の狼は死にました。私は母親ですが、狼の子の育て方を知りません。森林で育った時のこと、どうか教えてもらえませんか?
He can't talk.
元はモスクワの動物園で生まれたそうですが。
野生じゃないんですか?
He can't help you.
これから通うようになるけど、雨一緒でも大丈夫ね。本物、初めて見た。狼？お父さんも穴だった。
Bigger.
お父さんに会いたかったな。
Oh.
お母さんもまた会いたいな。雨を学校に行かせるのは大変でした。
藤井聡平君です。藤井です。はじめまして。はじめまして。お前んち犬飼ってんの？
え？なんで？
なんか獣腐るから。
That's not a nice thing to say.
ユキ、あのさ。おいユキ、ユキ。正直に言え。
Like for your mom and dad.
何もしてない。
俺が転校するから気に入らないのか。
だから違うって。
じゃあなんで叫んだよ。
避けてないって。来ないでよ。触らないで。ユキ、ユキ。
Oops.
頭からどれだけ血が出たと思います？
耳だよ。
本当に怪我させたの？謝って。謝りなさい。ごめんなさい。申し訳ありませんでした。
治療費等は学校の保険でおりますので。
まさか頭下げれば済むと思っているんじゃないでしょうね。
What can she do?
学校追い出されちゃうかな。もうあのうちも住めなくなる。
No.
ごめんなさい。ごめんなさい。大丈夫、大丈夫。
Ah! You know that they saw you, right?
プリント、ソワエ君。ソワエ君。
Oh, he's so nice. She's going back to school.
あのさ、これ見たい。かっこいいだろ。触る？
痛くない。
かゆい。
行こう。
It's so sweet. I'm shipping them so much already.
行ってきます。
どこ行くの？
先生んとこ。
誰先生？
先生は先生。
It's a what? For a real one?
先生、この辺の山全部まとめる主だよ。
Voilà les animaux. It looks so good.
ユキも先生のところで教えてもらおうよ。狩りの仕方上達するよ。
行くわけないでしょ。
なんで？
あんたこそなんで学校に来ないの？
You're learning war stuff, she's learning human stuff.
いいから学校に来なさいよ。
やだ。
なんで？
狼だから。
人間でしょ。
狼だろ。
Your boss! Boss of you, your boss.
もう絶対に狼にならないって決めたの。
なんで？
人間だから。いい？人間だから。
だからなんで？
なんでってうるさいのよ。
何が？
明日学校に来ないと許さないよ。
やだ。
許さないから。
And they're fighting for good. You pushed it too far, Amy.
先生が足を悪くして動けない。多分もうすぐ死ぬ。今まで先生がしてきたことの代わりを誰かがしなきゃならない。
You?
もう山に行っちゃダメ。いい？あなたはまだ10歳なの。子供なの。
You already took his decision?
お願い。もう山へは行かないで。お母さんも。お願い。
You're staying for her. You're thinking about your sensei.
行かなきゃ。
雨、一緒にユキを迎えに行こう。雨。
You're gonna go no matter what?
なんでいるんだよ。
だって遅いから。
迎えに来ないのは俺らだけか。
お母さんに何かあったのかな。
You're so brave and so strong since the beginning, my dear. Are you okay? You're gonna be okay. Oh, you're gonna be okay.
帰れなくて泣いてるんじゃ。
He's not that little kid anymore.
私が守って。
You're not gonna die, I swear.
俺の母ちゃん結婚したんだ。お腹に赤ちゃんがいる。
Ah!
生まれたら俺もういらないんだってさ。
Come on.
これから家出してボクサーかレスラーにでも一匹狼で生きてく。
そうちゃんすぐやられちゃうよ。そうだもん。
したい。
私もそうちゃんみたいに本当のこと話しても笑っていられるようになりたい。そうちゃんを傷つけた狼は私なの。
分かってた。ずっと。ユキ
What's wrong with you?
誰にも言ってない。もう泣くな。
You're gonna make me cry.
泣いてないよ。雫だもん。
It's sweet. Everything is sweet right there.
ずっと君を見ていた。
分かってた。
子供たちをちゃんと育てた。
全然失敗ばっかり。
ユキも雨も立派に育った。
雨が、そうだ、雨がいないの。
雨なら大丈夫だよ。
でも
もう大人だよ。
As a wolf.
自分の世界を見つけたんだ。
Oh, it's beautiful like that.
って私まだあなたに何もしてあげてない。なのに
You raised him well. I would want for him, for both of them, to be both, to be a wolf and a human, like their dad. But if it's what he chose, I'm okay with it also, you know, like... He knew that he had to run away. It was tempting him, you know, to stay for her. Is there an hidden scene? Something about both of them, their futures? No. No, it's gonna end like that. Whoa. Before talking about what happened, the characters and all, I need a little time to do it, you know, to not just cry. Just to talk about the movie itself, how it was done, I have the impression that I didn't react a lot because this movie was so, you know, peaceful, smooth, nice, and with a lot of silent moments and with a lot of moments, you know, and scenes just to admire what was happening, just to enjoy what was happening. And you know that I'm a big talker and I'm an emotional person, so I can react a lot and I can talk a lot, and I think that if you know me, you know that. But right there, I didn't feel, you know, the need to just tell you, oh, it's sweet, oh, it's nice, to just, you know, say what you guys, you could read on my face, and what was happening. I didn't need to describe it, to analyze it, to make theories about it or anything like that. It was really a lot of moments, like more than half of this movie, which was just made for the viewer to just spend time with the characters, you know, watching them living their lives and just enjoying that. For them to live their lives and for us to just enjoy to see them living their lives. Do you understand what I mean? How are we saying that? I know the word in French, I'm gonna put it right there for the subtitles for you. Des moments de contemplation. A lot of movies are made, you know, to be contemplative, meaning that a lot of movies that are made for viewers to just admire what is happening on screen. It can be because you're showing a lot of landscapes and stuff like that. Like, for example, Into the Wild, the movie, has a lot of contemplative moments with just enjoying the moment, enjoying the view, enjoying, you know, just the normal life of someone. Sometimes it's just, you know, movies which are not about big landscapes and all, it's about also just following the normal life of someone, and it's just following all of the moves of someone washing his or her hands and doing, you know, cooking something and all. Like, it's really contemplative moments, and it's great. And right there it was really great, and they played really well, you know, with the sounds of the movie. Like we had a lot of musics and which were during a lot of important moments, but also they were playing with environmental sounds like the rain, the wind, just, you know, I was gonna say the world around, you know, animals and stuff like that. And sometimes also silent moments, and they were cutting them, you know, by changing scenes, and we had a lot of black screens to change, you know, from one scene to another. For me, the mix of the sounds was really nice, really well done, going well also with the movie, which is a contemplative movie. It was cool, so cool. How the movie was made, was thought and all, it was cool. I appreciated it, like I really had the impression to spend not 2 hours, like it lasted for 2 hours and I have the impression that it lasted only for 1 hour, because I just went for it with the mood, with, you know, the peaceful mood, the nice mood. I just went for it. If I have to talk now about the story and the characters, I knew that the dad would die, so I was shocked by that moment, but not really. I was more shocked, you know, of the fact that he died as a wolf. So because of that, they couldn't bury him, have a place, you know, to bury him and to remember him. That it's so awful already for humans, you know. So right there, it was also really awful for her, the fact that she had to leave that place and all. But she was so brave and so nice all along, and the fact that little by little our neighbors appreciated her, I loved it also. Her relationship with the grandpa was so nice and all. Her as a character, she was really the nicest and the bravest, and all of what she did with her family, with her kids, to raise them well, to be sure to always give them food, always take care of them, always be there for them. And she was not severe and all of that, she was guiding them, but she was not forcing Ame to go to school, and she was not forcing anyone to do something. Always nice, always brave. I truly appreciated that. The fact that these two kids, they took different direction, I expected it, you know, by seeing them, how they were growing up, I expected it, and for sure they played with that, because at first when they were really kids, you could have thought that Yuki would become the wolf because she was acting so savage and all, and that on the contrary, Ame, who was always afraid he would stay human because he was also afraid of being a wolf, of being hated and all. And at the end, the fact that it's not that, Yuki wants to be human and he wants to be a wolf. It's a little surprise, but not that much. It's going well with their evolutions. I love all of what they made for Yuki, because they made something, you know, for her to evolve, to all of the efforts that she made, the fact that she studied a lot. Sohei, for sure, all of her story with him was cool. The fact that he accepted her, that was nice also. All of the story around Ame was rough for me, because, you know, I saw him being so hurt by the fact that he couldn't go into the forest, the fact that he was staying only for his mom. He was so hurt, he was so sad. He was not mad or anything like that. At the end, he's choosing to go, and okay, he's saving his mom, but still he's going again into the forest after that, and he has that moment with his mom crying, and we can see that it's shocking him, but still he's running away because he knows that staying a little longer, maybe he would stay only for her, and he wants to go into the forest, and that's who he is, and he's doing it, and I'm proud of him for doing so, and I want that for him. If he chose that path, go for it. I love that. But at the same time, I have the impression that he didn't accept, you know, that he is also human, and it's one fact, you know. They were born not only wolves, not only humans, they were born humans and wolves. And I have the impression that by not accepting his human side, he's not accepting fully himself. And even if right there he looked like he truly is himself, you know, like he found himself and that's truly him to be a wolf and only a wolf. And if it's the case, I'm so proud of him and I want that for him, I'm so glad for him. But at the same time, I'm always gonna wonder, you know, if in fact he didn't deny a part of him, and that's rough, you know, to imagine that someone is denying a part of him or herself, even if, you know, it's truly him or herself at the end, because he fully embraced, you know, that part of himself. Still he has another part. Do you understand what I mean? On the contrary, Yuki, I have the impression that she accepted both parts, and maybe right there she's forced to hide, you know, the wolf part. Maybe at some point she's gonna be a wolf also during some moments, like her dad was. Okay, by living into the city like that, he was more human than a wolf, but still he was both, he was accepting both of these sides, and he was living both of these sides. And right there, Yuki, I have the impression that she's gonna do it. She's gonna be a little more like her dad. Maybe it's because of the fact that Ame chose to be more wolf than a human, and in fact you can't make that choice. You can be more human than a wolf and have them both, but you can't choose to be more an animal, more wolf, and to be sometimes a little a human. When you choose, you know, more to be a wolf, in fact you have to be fully a wolf. Do you understand what I mean? Because the human side, all of what was represented right there by the mom who was calling him back, who didn't want for him to go into the forest, to spend so much time into the forest, to do his animal duty, his wolf duty. The human side is always gonna want you to be more human than wolf. Like, do you understand what I mean? Maybe it's because of that. But see, during that moment I was a little divided, not because I didn't want for him to be a wolf. Again, if it's what he chose and if he's truly himself being like that, I'm so glad and I'm so proud of him. But it was more for that question of accepting who you are entirely, meaning all of the sides inside of you. I talked about it in some videos, you know, the fact that I'm an emotional person, but during a long period into my life I didn't accept that emotional side of me and I was hiding it, and it really hurt me, you know, like inside it really hurt me, destroyed me to eat my feelings like that, to not show them, to only leave them into my mind and to not let them out. It truly hurt, it truly destroyed me for a while, and it's only when I accepted that part of me that I had the impression to be fully myself. I was truly myself before, but I was not fully myself. Do you understand what I mean? Maybe I made the transfer right there, like I had the impression that he was truly himself, but not fully himself, and that's what can bother me. But maybe he's not thinking like that at all, and he's fully himself by being a wolf, and that's okay also. The mom is gonna stay right there. That moment with the dad at the end, because I had the impression that she was gonna join him, you know, she was gonna die also. That was cool, that was a cool movie. Thank you so much for offering me to react to this movie. I spent such a good time. It improved my mood. You can see my smile at the end, like even if it was emotional and, you know, the situation with Ame is disturbing me, my feelings and all, still I spent such a good time and it improved my mood. That's so cool. I'm glad. I'm so glad. Thank you so much for offering me to react to this movie. Editing it's gonna be a pain in the ass for YouTube. I know it in advance, but I spent really a good time. And for Patreon, you're gonna have a lot of this movie. I mean, if I reacted a lot, because I have the impression that I didn't react a lot. We'll see. Okay, so it's all for you and for me for this movie, so it's all for me for now, so bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc.
Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Right.